Hey, it's Will Matthews, the author of You've Got This, the 5 self-coaching keys you need to live boldly and accomplish anything, and the creator of the Instant Warrior online series of success courses. Here at Matthews Performance Group, we say this: mindset plus skill set plus execution is what creates business success. Some days execution looks just a little bit different than it does on other days. Especially if you're coming out of a slump right now, and I notice that many people right now are, getting back up to full steam ahead, full power might just feel like too big of a leap, too big of a step. Focusing on that big quarterly goal, maybe it's a sales goal or a production goal or the annual goal. Now we're getting close to the end of the year. That might just feel like such a big, overwhelming thing to take on that you can actually get stuck and feel stagnant or maybe even withdraw. So instead, there's an option. If you shift your focus from this big goal to instead, how can I do just a little bit more than I did yesterday? How can I do just a little bit more than I did yesterday? Maybe how can I do 2 more sales calls than I did yesterday? How can I kick up that one report or analysis that of the many that I need to get done? How can I do 1 more performance review preparation? Doing this, how can I do a little bit more than yesterday, shifts your attention and your focus from these external factors, like all these demands on your time and energy, into internal capabilities. It looks this way: I can definitely do at least a little bit more. And that gives you a sense of control and groundedness. It moves you out of the fight or flight mode. As an example, let's just remember back at our school days. Maybe you went down to South Florida for spring break, and maybe you stayed down there just a little bit longer than you were supposed to, and now you're getting back to school late. So now you have all these assignments you have to make up, and also you're getting new assignments layered on every single day from your classes. Well, look, if you look at all those assignments, it can be overwhelming, and it might just be tempting to say, I'm just going to throw my hands up. I can't get caught up. But if instead you say, look, what I can control, I can do 1 assignment right now. I can knock this one out right now. If I don't do anything else, at least I've made forward progress on this 1 assignment. We all wish we had those big Maserati days where you have high horsepower, high RPM, you're going down the road like greased lightning. But some days you're sitting behind the wheel of a barely running 1973 Corolla. And we got to do something about that. You have to have a strategy for that too. Because sometimes those incremental achievements you make through this plan of thinking, how can I do just a little bit more than yesterday, is actually going to give you a better result at the end of the day if all you did instead was try to hold to this high standard of your very best day. So, what I've noticed is we're all affected, mentally and emotionally by what's going on these days with the challenges, if not physically. And I noticed that for many, the energy for people is just not there. People are feeling stuck, they're feeling overwhelmed. At the same time, they're trying to put on this superhero outfit and jump up in the sky and save the day. And it's just too big of a reach sometimes. So it seems counterintuitive, but listen, there's an option. Some days, a small tweak is way more powerful than a quantum leap. And I love those quantum leap days. Those days when you have all the energy in the world, you're mentally sharp, emotionally fired up, physically strong, and everything's just going your way. Who doesn't love those? But you know what? There's times when you need to just give yourself a break if it's not there. You got to call it what it is. Giving yourself that break will actually create more result at the end of the day than if you just kind of stayed in that place of hoping and thinking you're going to get back to that Maserati kind of horsepower in some magical ways. So some days you got to give yourself that break. Give it to yourself if you feel it. You know what? It's going to be okay. You'll have Maserati days coming up in the very near future. And in my opinion, this will actually help get those up to you faster. I'm Will Matthews, the author of You've Got This, the 5 self-coaching keys you need to live boldly and accomplish anything, and the creator of the Instant Warrior online success series. Listen, we are in pre-launch mode, all out on our new program called the Instant Warrior Emerging Leader Edition. This is a phenomenal course for people who want to rocket in their new job, who want to make impact that matters, who want to be able to establish themselves as industry leaders who get things done and get things done right. So if this sounds like you or something might be interesting for you or maybe somebody that you know, please click on the link below and learn more about the program. Pre-launch mode means that we're in a special price point too that will never be back. So if this sounds like something you might want to gift to somebody as we're in the holiday season, or that you want to take advantage of yourself, let me tell you, this is the best of what I've learned in 20 years almost of being a one-on-one coach to executives in Fortune 100 companies and small tech startups, early stage startups. This is what I've learned, and I want to reveal what I've learned and pull back the curtain and show you how you can accelerate your results, do better as a leader, and also fall back and not have to have those pitfalls that are going to be in the way for so many other people. You know, I'm wishing you a life where your confidence wins, and it wins over the fear and self-doubt, so that you can consistently have the results you want and win the game you must win. Will Matthews saying, happy holidays, and I hope to see you soon.